on a cold, windy night here in Brooklyn, New York. It's the fiery, red-hot New York Renegades FC side that emerges victorious 7-2 at the final scoreline here. Alongside me first is the president of this club, Boris Linares. Now, Boris, you have seen this side, how it has adapted throughout the entire season. What made this performance, a monstrous 7-2 victory, so much more different than the other results?
Well, it's playoffs, so, we always want to start off with our right foot first and just try to, build momentum. So all season long, the guys have been scoring a lot. I mean, a lot of it has to do with Rancés, carrying the load with the goals on our offensive power. But as you can see, we can spread it and guys coming through and scoring. So the whole thing is building the momentum, trying to keep going and, taking advantage of our home field, So, it's all credit is to them. I mean, they've worked hard. The coaching staff has worked hard. And, coming out of last season, the disappointment we had, we know that we could have gone further. But I think this year and this season right now, we're leaving nothing to chance. We're just trying to just get even better. And, I'll turn it to Rancés, pretty much our MVP and goal scorer here.
Well, you said it yourself, Mr. President. Thank you very much. Alongside us now is Reneo Rancés, El Toro, who was a monster at the front line. Of course, we have to ask about what is the secret to goal scoring, especially with such a voracious front line. Rancés, felicitaciones con los 4 goles. La pregunta mía es, ¿cuál es el secreto para marcar esos goles, especialmente con una vanguardia en tu equipo tan voraz y tan eficaz?
Pues gracias a Dios, siempre lo que digo yo es el trabajo que venimos haciendo, no solo mío, como equipo. Creo que venimos haciendo un trabajo desde enero del 2024 y creo que eso se está viendo reflejado en la cancha. La temporada pasada nos quedamos ahí en la orilla y creo que ahorita todo esto para nosotros es una revancha y no queremos regalar nada, queremos demostrar por todo lo que hemos trabajado en toda la temporada.
So Rancés says firstly that thanks to God that he was able to deliver that performance, but as well as his teammates, he gives a lot of credit to his fellow members on that side. He was mentioning about how this is a season practically for revenge, that last season they fell short of the goal. This time they don't want to leave anything in doubt for the rest of the season, let alone in the playoffs, and he clearly showed it with the scoreline, marking not once, not twice, not thrice, but 4 times. Rancés was at the top of his game, and he merely says that the secret, implying that it's just good chemistry and good teamwork. Ahora, estamos hablando sobre las expectativas de esta temporada y de la postemporada. Quizás pueda usted, mejor dicho, explicar cuáles son las expectativas.
No, pues la verdad que en mi persona y todos los jugadores de este equipo, el cuerpo técnico, lo que menos esperamos es llegar a las nacionales y tratar de ser campeones nacionales. Esa es la meta que nos tenemos y esperemos en Dios que podamos lograrlo. Creo que ahorita tenemos la fe y que lo vamos a lograr.
No surprise here. In regards to a question about the expectations for the season, the expectation here for New York Renegades FC is to make it all the way to the nationwide competition, the nationwide playoffs. And according to Rancés himself, he really does have a faith in this team. Alongside his teammates, they feel really confident about how this season has been going. And with a performance like this, it's hard to really argue against that. Rancés, felicitaciones y muchísimas gracias. And last but certainly not least, we also have Javon Waugh. Now, Javon, you had a very busy day in the backfield with those counterattacks in the second half. How were you able to control it alongside your teammates to at least decelerate that opposite side?
It's what we practice every day, and we got one aim as a team, as a family. Last year we missed it, and most important thing, no one remembers who came second, who came third. It's who came first, and it's one perspective. We're going for everything all. We need everything this year.
And of course, I believe you got a sniff of the locker room. You got a sniff at the scene of the celebrations. I was hoping that you could describe to us the sort of felicity that is going on in there. A 7-2 quarterfinal win is rarely something that occurs, yet New York Renegades FC was able to establish it.
I mean, we gotta start out in an eye, you know. And we practice, we climb on the field, we show what we did in practice, and we gotta just keep going. It's a great feeling. It's a good feeling, trust me. Tremendous feeling. And everything is teamwork. It's not one person. Everything is teamwork. Most important.
And of course, I think the final question is, what was the mentality upon entering this game, especially from the tactics end?
It was one aim. We got to win no matter what happened. We got to leave the field with 3 points. If it's 1-0, we need 3 points. If it's 5-0, 7-1, it's just one aim. We have to win. That's the mentality. We have to win.
They are only looking for W's. Javonwa, congratulations, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
You take care, and best of luck. Well, you heard it live here. Los Renegados, New York Renegades FC, victorious 7-2 versus Union Soccer Club. Although there is one more interviewee, a surprise one here. We have the coach himself, Mr. Turizo.
Hey, how are you?
I'm all right. How about yourself, coach?
Good.
So I guess the immediate question is 7-2. What does a scoreline like that mean to the team as it approaches the next stage in these conference playoffs?
Unfortunately, too much confidence. I don't like results like this because, we get comfortable. But, I think we learned from past games where we won comfortably, and I think throughout the whole season, most of the games have been like that. So the guys understand that, not every game is the same. Every game is a battle. Every game that we have now is a final, especially we have U.S. Open Cup coming up. So, it's a score that leaves you with, a little relaxed because, you know that the team is playing well and that we're scoring. Of 2 mistakes, they scored 2 goals, which is not the best, but at least we're like I said, we're comfortable that we could score 7 goals.
So you're admitting that even though it comes at the price, of course, you said the 2 goals scored against New York Renegades FC. You mentioned about the perhaps matter of confidence. One thing I did want to address when it comes to confidence is the front line. As I had told Rances, New York Renegades FC boasts a voracious and efficient vanguard, of course, with the killer trident led by Rances. So what's it like to have such experienced players on the field and being able to commandeer that system?
Well, Rances is a goal scoring machine. That's what he does, and he's learned to be a little bit more of a passer also. So that's good because when I came in, he was a one-man show where he was trying to do too much, right? And it was at games where he couldn't score, so he get frustrated. Now he understands that when he can't score, he gives it to the teammate to put it away, which accounts also. And having Sebas on the wing and then Dylan, where we try him as a winger also, he's originally a right back, but he does such a good job and with his speed gets down to the line and crosses those balls. I think that offensively we're not worried, right? We're not worried because you can see in the games that we score many goals. Defensively, we try to get everybody behind the ball as soon as possible. Transition has to be fast. So, we're calm that we have that type of offense, and guys coming off the bench also help out. As you can see, we score another 3 goals with some guys off the bench, and what we have, I think, to our potential is the fitness. You see that, 90th, 80th minute, our guys are still going. So, we try to take advantage of that every game.
So an all-out mentality has been driving New York Renegades FC. The final question, thoughts for the upcoming match. You mentioned confidence. How will this translate over into the next round?
Well, like I just said, every game is different, so we have to prepare during the week. We train 3 times a week, and we try to implement the system and fix little things here and there. And I think the confidence is up, which is good. It's easier to work when you win, right? And I've always been a big believer of that. When you win, the attitude is different. The guys are motivated to train, so it's a little bit easier to keep going. So I think coming into the next games is just we have to just stay together as a team, just stay positive, keep working hard, and we don't want, our goal is to win the national championship. That we want nothing less than that. So we know as we get farther up in this tournament, it's going to be harder, right? So we have basically two tournaments knockout. We have U.S. Open Cup and then a playoff. So every team that's going to come through here, they have to play Renegades, which is the good thing, right? We're ready and we're waiting for anybody that comes through here. And I think that other teams have to worry more about us. We just have to focus in playing our system and playing the right way and being focused every minute of the game and just execute, right? So I think that's going to be key for the remainder of the season.
Efficacy, confidence, as well as teamwork, as well as cohesiveness for that matter, will be all important assets for this New York Renegades FC side. Coach, congratulations on the victory. A very convincing one at that. Congratulations.
Have a good night.
Likewise.